Hey everyone, and welcome to this video where we are going to take a peek into the brand new role-playing game The Walking Dead. I wanted this so badly since the first day it was announced, and now I have it. A digital review copy at least. There are so many reasons why I think The Walking Dead is a perfect theme for a role-playing game. First thing is, it's a real-life, non-magical setting, and I like that. I like that because it evolves around humans, their relations, and their struggle to survive. If you don't keep the group together, you die. Second, the threat is not an evil force. The evil force are the other humans, the other groups living in this world. Zombies in this game are not evil. You don't fight zombies like you fight other foes. And the zombies in The Walking Dead do not want to harm you. They just want to feed on you. Lead designer of this game is Nils Hintze, who also created Tales from the Loop and other games. If you Google him, you discover that he actually works as a psychologist as well, apart from the game designing. He's specializing in trauma, torture, and PSD, and that dark stuff, and that feels really like it comes handy in this environment, in this game. Let's check some of the stuff in the game. First, the cover. This feels like a typical scene from the TV show. Some members of the group fighting off a zombie horde from the roof of a school bus with some of the signature weapons from the show. It even looks like a character, the Aaron character, with his amputated arm, like a tool fist on the right. You see that? Most of the art is from Martin Greep, who seemed to illustrate almost everything in Free League publishing nowadays. If it's not made by Johan Egerkrans, of course, who is the man behind stuff like Dragonbane and so. Well, I like this style. It's cool, and I very much enjoy this grimy style, and the watercolor stuff that he's using is leaving a lot to your imagination, just as it's supposed to be. On the inside of the cover, we see a map over Georgia, and this is where the game is set, just as it is in the TV show. And you see this page and this art here, it's inspired and probably taken from the TV show poster, and this must be one of the most iconic images of the entire franchise. I just love it. It's just breathes struggle in a fallen world. The first chapter here in the book explains a bit about the world and the characters and the group. And it also explains your base, which is called Haven. That's where you live. That's your home. That's safety, and that's probably what you will sacrifice your life protecting. The group of people you live with is everything. You need to trust them. But should you? All the characters struggle with their past. Most characters has lost close ones the most horrible way, or is still searching for the loved ones within this world. And this is what I love about this game. It's deep, strong relations between humans, between the people, and how it can develop. But they can also be torn away in seconds. I would say half of this book is at least focusing on relations between people and group dynamics. Okay, let's take a brief look on the rule system. As in a lot of games from Free League publishing these days, you use a variant of the Year Zero rules and the dice system that comes with it. Meaning, in short, that you roll a number of 6-sided dice that you have skill points in, and when you roll those dice, every 6 you roll is a success. So if you have in total 6 points of something you can use to roll the dice for something you do, you roll 6 dice. 1 6 on one of these dice is enough to succeed. But if you roll more, there are options to distribute your success. For example, to other players if you are in a leadership role. During traumatic situations, you might gain stress points. And for every stress point you have, you add another d6 die to all the rolls you do. Stress makes you focus, and so it can be a good thing. because you get more dice. But as long as you don't roll a 1 on those added stress dice, because if you do, then you mess up, and messing up can have a fatal consequence. This is a great mechanic that is also used in Alien RPG, and it is really effectful on groups, and you freaking out can rapidly turn a good situation horribly bad for the entire group. During my brief read of this game, I have seen that there are 3 modes you can play. You can play in campaign mode, which is, the normal mode, where you play maybe longer scenarios or adventures. And then there's survival mode, which is shorter one-shots. Sometimes they are based on actual scenes from the TV show. That was also done in Alien RPG, where you could play those kind of shorter cinematic scenarios where you had some scenes from the film. So it's the same here. And also in the book here, in the core rulebook, there are solo play rules, and that's interesting. It's interesting that solo play has been a chapter of its own in the core rulebook. I mean, it must have been requested, or maybe the game designer really likes the idea of playing this solo. Explaining that might be another video. To summarize, I think this is one of the most exciting games in a long time, and a really attractive setting to play in. It has got so much, and it's still so open for building your own world. There are no signature monsters or signature spaceships or final bosses that might limit your way of building your own world. All there is dead walkers, broken humans, and a world full of scrap. But there is still love, hope, and vision of a better world. It will be awesome to dive into this game, and there will probably be more videos from me on this game. Well, hope you liked this video, and see you next time.